What does that mean?
Bro,
The gate just opened.
the gate just opened.
What the hell was that?
From aliens to UFOs, it helped fuel a perception that the government has been holding on to top secret information about this remote facility in the Nevada desert.
If you are considering trespassing on Nevada Test and Training Range boundaries, please consider the following consequences. 1, you'll be required to pay a $1,000 fine, your car will get towed, and much more. There is a guard literally watching us right now in the white car, the white truck down there. He's right there. We do not want to cross this line. Guys, there is multiple ways inside Area 51. This is the front side. There's also a back side, the famous one that people like to go to where the guard is, and that's something we're going to be going to later. As we are here today, Trump just stated that he is releasing all the alien files, and Barack Obama said that aliens are real.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility.
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information.
And here's where things get absolutely insane. We might get arrested, but we are going to be showing you real footage of Area 51 because we found a place and met a guy who's taking us to a secret location. We're going to be able to see the real Area 51 base. We got to go find the base. I don't trust him watching us over there. We gotta go. The thing is, we're one of the first channels ever to show off the real Area 51. We've been on the road for literally 7 minutes or more, just driving 50 miles an hour, flying down this road, and there's no sign of really any changes. So right now, explorers, we are meeting up with a guy called Uncanny Expeditions on YouTube. His name is Anders. I consider him a professional out here. He's the first one I've ever seen cover Area 51 and actually showcase the base. I'm surprised he's not even arrested for doing it. No one has ever showed it like this before. It's just him. So we are gonna be the first ones, besides him, to show you the real base. All right, so this is where we're meeting Uncanny. I'm pretty sure that's his car we're gonna be going into. Never met him before, so it's always awkward meeting people for the first time. But I know this is him. But I'll put the camera down for a second so it's not awkward on our first meetup. All right, guys, so nothing was awkward. That is Anders right there. We are following them right now so we can ditch our car on this trail. He'll tell me the trail, what it is when we get there, and we're gonna go right up to the top. I'm documenting everything. Get ready. All right, we're taking our first turn onto the trail. We're lock and loaded. It's a no hunting zone, thank God.
Yeah, we're not gonna get shot.
Yeah, not getting shot. We are patrolling 3 deep. This is kind of dope. Right now, we are near the Black Canyon Trail near Alamo, Nevada. Apparently, this is how we're gonna see Area 51.
The name Area 51 comes from Cold War era maps, created by the United States Atomic Energy Commission. During the 1950s, large sections of the Nevada desert were divided into numbered zones for nuclear weapons testing at the nearby Nevada test site. One remote section near a dry lake bed was labeled Area 51. At the time, it was just a designation on a map. But in 1955, that empty section of desert became the location for one of the most secretive aviation facilities in the United States. During the early years of the Cold War, the United States needed a way to spy on Soviet military activity. Satellites didn't exist yet, so the CIA worked with engineers from Lockheed Corporation to develop a new high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft. To test it, they chose a dry lake bed called Groom Lake, deep inside the Nevada Test and Training Range. Construction of the base began in 1955. The aircraft being tested, there was the Lockheed U-2. Early prototypes were secretly transported to Groom Lake in pieces and assembled at the new facility. The plane could fly above 70,000 feet, far higher than most aircraft of the time and often beyond the reach of radar defenses. From the ground, these flights sometimes appeared as small, glowing objects high in the sky. Because the program was classified, many of those sightings were reported as UFO encounters. Later, the facility also played a role in developing stealth aircraft technology, including early testing of the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk. Today, Area 51 remains an active U.S. Air Force testing facility, and much of what happens there is still classified, but its role in developing some of the most advanced aircraft in modern aviation history is now well documented.
This is actually where we're switching cars right here. Are you the first that actually got the first footage, like
There's been other footage. There's been some guys doing this kind of Area 51 stuff like since the 90s, like before I was even like born.
Okay.
But that's a lot of that stuff is like old like film photos and stuff like that, like kind of buried in different places on the internet. I just kind of went up there with the goal of getting some just really, really high quality footage. There's one mountain in particular that isn't the normal mountain that people climb. I was the first person to climb that mountain.
So are we climbing that one or are we doing another one?
We're climbing the main one, Tikaboo.
Okay.
Tikaboo is cool because you can see the surveillance camera that they have up there. It's kind of a vibe, you know, like basically there's this fake weather station that they have on top. It is actually a weather station, but the camera on there is basically feeding directly to Area 51 security.
Wow.
So, there's an organization that put up the weather station that's actually like a front for the military, basically.
And so you said there's road sensors?
And there's road sensors after a certain point. I'll show you once we get there, but after a certain point on the road, there is road sensors, so they know when somebody's approaching.
Dang, so how come you don't think they won't buy the land out so they wouldn't?
Well, it's kind of a process. So they've actually tried to seize the land around Tikaboo, I think, a couple of different times.
Okay.
But basically, whenever the government takes over BLM land or public land, there's a legal process they have to go through. And obviously, the BLM doesn't like necessarily the land getting taken. So, like, if the government wants to seize land and they really, really try, they can. Like, there's 2 other mountains that were about 10 miles away from the base that they were able to successfully seize. But given that this is 26 miles away, it's a little harder to justify.
Dang. So guys, if you don't know Uncanny Expeditions, go subscribe to him, link in the description down below, but this is gonna be a crazy mission. Right now, we are 15 minutes from, where do you think we're 15?
Well, we're 15 minutes from a map marker that I have for a turnoff. So I basically drop little pins on every fork in the road just so I know in case I'm talking and I miss it or something.
Yeah.
But we're probably more like 30 minutes from where we'll ditch this car and hop in my buddy's car.
Oh, okay,
and then it's another probably 5-10 minutes after that.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens?
So yes and no. I think there's truth, like broadly speaking, to some of the claims. But when if I say I believe in aliens, sometimes that comes with a bunch of baggage. Like I believe every single person who's come out with stories about aliens.
Right.
And I approach everything from a skeptical mindset. So if somebody has a claim about UFOs or aliens, I always start with the point of, okay, they're lying. Let's try and prove them true. Whereas some people start with the claim or start with the belief that they're telling the truth. Let's prove them wrong. You know.
Right.
I always start with let's cross off all the logical explanations first before we jump to aliens.
So do you think when people they look in the stars and they can't explain it in the skies, and do you think it's like aircrafts from Area 51?
I think a certain percentage of UFO sightings are advanced military technology, whether it's from Area 51 or some of the other military facilities out here. I've seen a few things with my night vision before. Kind of what first got me into it is I looked up in the sky and I saw what looked like a satellite, but it suddenly did like a right angle turn, basically. And it moved in a way that I couldn't see any like normal type of aircraft moving.
Wow.
So it could be an alien, it could be some really advanced military satellite that can change directions. You know, you don't know, but that's one of the things that really made me want to invest more in the night vision stuff, was seeing that years ago.
So do you have you ever been fouled or anything strange?
There's definitely some elements of the military and the Air Force that don't really like how much I'm poking around out here.
That's what
I'll say that.
Yeah, so because you're covering way too much, bro.
I've been I'll say they weren't threatening or anything, but I have been approached in public at a gas station down at the southern part of the test range. So I pulled in, and when I came out, there was a group of 4 people waiting for me at my car, and basically like, oh, you got a lot of subscribers on your YouTube channel, you out here filming something, basically like that. But I will say they were completely polite and professional. So I didn't film it and post it because I try and respect their privacy too.
And they were, you think they were like the camo dudes?
They were military Air Force intelligence officers, basically. So Air Force has this thing called OSI, Office of Special Investigations. They basically do like counterintelligence investigations. So if somebody's out here like doing what I'm doing, they're going to be the ones like looking into it for sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know that. That's scary.
Before we get right back into today's video, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, you guys. First off, thank you guys so much who's been donating to Patreon every single month, and thank you for everyone who's been also buying the Exploring Through merch. This goes a very long way. So unlike other channels, I do not receive a lot of brand deals. So it costs a lot of money to fund these videos, and I have team costs and production costs that are pretty high. So all the money you give me covers all of this. So team costs, like my mom who runs my Exploring Crew store, or like my editor who edits all these videos, or my graphic designer who makes all the thumbnails, or even my brand manager who does all the behind the scenes business stuff. Or like production costs are things like my flights, my foods, my hotels. I don't stay in 5-star fancies hotels either. Or more production costs are like my cameras, my drones, my film permits. It all adds up. So whether you support my Patreon or my Exploring Crew store, check both out, please. So for example, my Exploring Crew store, we have tons of merch. We don't just sell hoodies, we sell stickers, t-shirts, shorts. And if you just don't want any of that, but maybe you want to be a Patreon supporter in general, we have reward tier lists. We have a private Discord where I chat to all you guys personally on there, like our own club. It's all there, guys. All this goes a long way. Check out both. It means a lot. Back into the video.
Do you believe a lot of people when they come out on the news saying that they used to work at Area 51 or not? Like those famous guy,
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar, yeah. Do you
So,
believe Bob Lazar?
At this point in my life, I'm more in the side of not believing Bob Lazar. So
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting. He's one of those really, really polarizing figures. Like even people who are really hardcore UFO fanatics, you'll find people with split opinions on Bob Lazar.
Okay.
When I was super young and just getting into like UFOs and stuff, I 100% believed him. And
Yeah.
then, like as I started researching more, there's a ton of things in his background that really stick out as red flags, potentially
Okay.
pointing to him, being kind of a con artist, in my opinion. If something came out, like there's a new documentary that's supposed to be coming out this year with some supposed new evidence. I'll watch it. I watch
same.
everything with an open mind.
Same.
But I'm at the point in my life where I'm skeptical of his story in particular. The thing
Okay.
is with Area 51, and if you hear people blabbing a lot, 99% of the time they're full of shit.
That's what I'm thinking, because the government would have already took him by now.
Despite its real role in developing experimental aircraft, Area 51 eventually became famous for something else entirely: aliens. Much of that reputation can be traced back to a man named Bob Lazar. In 1989, Lazar appeared in a television interview claiming he had worked at a secret facility near Area 51 called S4 Facility. He said the government was studying recovered extraterrestrial spacecraft and attempting to reverse engineer their propulsion systems. The claims were never verified, and investigators have found no confirmed records showing Lazar worked at the base. But the story spread quickly and helped cement Area 51 as the center of alien conspiracy theories.
Bob Lazar claims our government captured alien spaceships, UFOs, and keeps them in a secret warehouse. And that's not all. Bob says Uncle Sam hired him to figure out how they fly.
Understand that he willingly agreed to take a lie detector test, requested and independently arranged by a Las Vegas reporter. Terry Tavernetti is the ex-cop who administered the test.
If he's lying, he ought to be in Hollywood, because he gave absolutely no physiological indications of attempting deception.
Lazar says he was referred to his government job by Dr. Edward Teller, the renowned scientist who helped develop the atomic bomb. But in a rare interview with Inside Report, Teller insisted he doesn't know Lazar, or at least doesn't remember him.
They select people with a really, really specific psychological profile. So they have like stable marriages, like stable home life. Whereas Bob Lazar, like he married like some kind of sketchy women, and like he cheated on his wife and actually was married to 2 different women at once somehow.
Okay.
Like all this weird stuff.
Stuff that doesn't make sense for him to get to Area 51.
Yeah, like they're so selective with who they hire.
Yeah.
Like if you have like anything even slightly weird in your background, they're not going to hire you.
Okay.
So that is a huge red flag in my opinion.
I agree.
With some of these people.
I agree. Dang.
Yeah. So we are at the point now where they have road sensors on the road, so they definitely know we're coming. Basically, every certain amount of feet, it'll ping and it'll send a signal back to the security guard shack at Area 51.
And they already know who you are, so at this point...
they know who I am.
Yeah.
That's why they flip out whenever I show up at the front gate now.
Yeah. do you think there's cameras somewhere hidden around here that like looks out?
So I don't think there's cameras at this point. There is a camera on Tikaboo Peak that they have a direct feed to.
Dang. So they're gonna just hear and see us.
Yeah, they'll know. And if they actually do bring out something like really, really secret that they don't want somebody to see, they will straight up delay a test if they know somebody's on Tikaboo.
Oh, 100%. So how sometimes you capture some rare stuff, and they must know you're on it.
Yeah, like there's places around here that like the whole reason I haven't put them out yet is just because I want to keep them
100%
on the down low.
Yeah, I'm like that with abandoned places. I keep it secret for a long time at first.
Yeah.
But this is, I mean, we are seriously, man, we are out here.
So far, we haven't hit the washes, I guess.
Yeah,
it's gonna
wow.
get real.
It's already getting bumpy.
but-
Yeah. You can almost not even tell it's a road anymore. There is another car that's behind Josh, who's driving the other car behind him. We don't know who this person is.
Yo, guys, we have a vehicle behind us. What's this guy doing? No one goes on this road.
Yeah. So we have a vehicle behind us, following us.
What the
I
heck?
am unsure what it could be. It doesn't look like a standard.
Yo, exactly. We're in the middle of nowhere. He's coming out.
Does that look like
Yeah.
I'm glad you saw it, because I'm afraid it's going to fall off.
What's up?
What's that?
I'm glad you stopped, because I was going to start honking soon, because it was like just sort of hanging off the side.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
went pretty hard.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
And now we just lost him. Where is he, dude? Like, man, we need to walk back.
Let's get out and walk back.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I seen in my rearview mirror. We seen a car behind the other guy. So I don't.
Getting arrested by Cammy to
That's
get back there.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, did we get followed or not? And then,
Dude,
or
he's like way back here.
yeah, something happened. Yeah, there's gonna be another car behind this car. Hang on. We're just making sure he's good.
Yeah. Dude, I got so worried. I was like, where the fuck are they?
Yeah, who's the other guy?
We hit him. I don't know. He just literally like appeared.
Yeah. Oh no, we looked in the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. He's out of his vehicle. Did you see him?
No, I mean, I saw his truck, but...
Well, we're just making sure because we didn't know if it was a camo dude or anything at first.
That's exactly what we were wondering. Like,
Okay, we're good, baby. We're back.
we're alive.
So we came up to a problem, guys. This is a huge dip where we don't know if we're gonna be able to take this car up it, but we'll just jump into this car and keep it going. Oh, hell yeah. All right, that was good. Let's see if our boy Anders can make it. It's looking pretty safe, man.
All right, we got it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So this is the bad boy?
Well, yeah, this is the one I have with me now. So this isn't the one that I used to film last time I was here. I'm always trying out different kinds of camera gear. So this theoretically should get me slightly more reach than the last setup that I had.
Nice. That is insane. All right, so we ditched the car and now we are taking the trail up. It is about a 1.5 mile hike and it does get strenuous. It goes straight up. So wish us luck. 15 minutes in right now. It's like, looks like this was like some sort of river, but we're going up it. Up and away. You guys tired yet?
Hell no.
Hell yeah.
The trail climbs nearly 2,000 feet in elevation, and much of it is steep and exposed. Large sections of the mountain are almost straight uphill, forcing hikers to climb loose rock and narrow ridges as the trail winds toward the summit. What starts as dry desert terrain at the base often turns into cold alpine weather near the top.
So update, we're a little lost. Looking for ribbons. Don't know where they are, but should be all right.
We're back on track.
Back on track now. We're good, we're back. So right here, the ribbons say Alien Archivist.
Yeah.
On the ribbons here and here. Kind of cool. So as we get higher, the snow is getting thicker. It's starting to go into my shoes and it's getting there. All right, so how far do you think we are?
I think we probably came about 3/4 of a mile, maybe.
Okay, so we're almost there. Halfway?
Halfway, I'll say
Halfway. And if you can look, you can see very little bit the front gate road that we were on. And behind those mountains is Area 51. We're getting there. This is no easy hike. I'm not even joking. This is not for everybody. So we might have to get our hands and knees. Well, it's almost like that. I mean, we are literally straight up. It's not even funny. All right.
All right. So that little tower you can see in the distance, that is our
Right
final
there.
destination. That's the actual peak of Tikaboo. And that's where the the government put up a surveillance camera. So they're watching us right now, seeing us climb, and they'll see us when we get to the top.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Nice,
So
Okay.
basically there's like a fake research institute that's actually like a front for the military, and they put up the weather station and the camera.
Wow. We're so close. So close. And they have a whole big ass camera zooming on us right now. They know we're here and they know what we're about to do.
This camera, it has a wireless microwave transmitter, and it has a signal that broadcasts directly to Area 51 from here. So they can see the footage wirelessly from this camera.
Wow.
And you'll see here, I got a sticker running here from one of my previous climbs. But the Western Regional Climate Center, there's a guy back in the early 2000s, he did like a deep dive on this group, and he did a ton of research, and he was able to determine that it's basically a front company run by the US military. So they're the ones that actually put this weather station up, and the camera weather station that's in front of the little alien also.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
wow.
So they know whoever's going in and out of Rachel,
Yeah.
and in and out from up here.
And look,
They're watching us right now.
literally. And that camera's more of a newer one, but we made it now. We are at the top. Well, look at the aliens.
Yeah, the aliens.
Alien skeleton for us. Oh my God. This was no joke of a hike though. This was no joke. It's obviously super windy, but beyond this mountain right there is Area 51. Obviously with the help of Anders and his gear, we're gonna set up and be able to zoom in right now on Area 51. So what building do you think that is? Looks like a warehouse where they put the planes in, like a hangar?
It's a hangar, yeah.
Okay, well, hangars.
There's some maps. I don't have a map offhand with me, but
Yeah.
It's definitely a hangar. So basically every project they work on gets its own hangar.
You can actually see the base. That's crazy. Sometimes you see like, well, on yours, you were able to see it. Like you see like planes kind of move around and.
Yeah, I mean, if you're shooting out here when like the Janet planes come in, you can see them land and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can
And
you
like
hear
I said,
them from here too?
You can't really hear them from here. We're just too far out. If they come in and fly closer to the mountain, you can hear them when they're in the air sometimes.
Right.
But like I said, from my other mountain over there, I was able to see the passengers actually getting off the Janets when they got here.
That's so cool. Yeah. That's legit the runway. Wow.
Whoa.
You can see the plane like where they would come right or left and just take off. Damn, dude. So you think all this stuff we're looking at is a lot underground?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's other parts of, so basically, I'll break it down. So the Area 51 is like one small part of the whole Nevada test site, and Nevada Test and Training Range, which is this massive area. If you go and look at some other parts of the test site, you can straight up see the underground tunnels.
Right.
Okay, so you know, okay.
So we don't know for sure what's under Area 51 directly, but under other parts of the Nevada test site, you can see very clear tunnel entrances. So this is what's called ADS-B tracking, and it's a system where you can track aircraft. A lot of people do it on their computer, but this is an app that has the feed.
So dark.
So when I'm up here on the mountain, I have the app open.
So this is how you see if a plane comes in?
If you were to see, yeah, well, they don't always broadcast. So
I
if
was
it's
gonna
like
say that,
If
yeah.
it's like a military plane, like a test flight, you're not gonna see it, but you will see the Janet flights come in. So if you see a Janet flight approaching, you can know that you're probably going to see it land on the runway, and you can get your camera ready for a shot.
So right now we got Anders scouting right now, looking to see what, like,
Just
whatever.
seeing if there's anything like little dots moving in the distance.
Yeah, because then we'll jump right back onto the main guy and go track him. We're hoping like, you know, any sort of plane, car, or even the camo dudes, we can find them coming down here. We can just kind of show them off. So we don't know what to expect, and we're gonna be heading to Rachel, which is the closest city to Area 51. We're gonna try their burgers down there and look around, and we're gonna be by the back gate where the guards are. Oh,
Yo. Oh my God. Dude, what does that mean? Bro.
if you hear us, come out and give us a show. Anything, a little aircraft show, little, you know, give us a wave, drive a car, anything. See, this is a boys' night out. This is what we do. This is what we do out here. We've been out here for quite some time. We didn't see any camo people. Unfortunately, no planes landed, but we still got some of the clearest footage thanks to our friend right here. So again, link in description down below. Check him out.
On our way driving back down, the mysterious man in the car appeared again, following us exactly as we were leaving. He just came out of nowhere and began following the car John is in. It made us start to believe that he could be working for Air Force intelligence officers.
You don't see anyone out here. Why is there a car in our rear mirror?
All right, so what's the odds that, remember the guy that first came over to us?
Yeah.
Now, what's the odds that we left and all of a sudden he appears again?
It is super weird.
Come on.
Because like he wasn't there when we hiked past his
Yes.
car. So.
And he also wasn't here when we first started.
Yeah.
Dude, that makes no sense. Come on.
He appeared right
Yeah.
behind us and then appeared right behind you again. Like,
Dude, what? Come on. I don't care. That guy was following. I don't care.
Weird. I don't know why they would need a guy because like they got all the sensors, but you know.
No, because maybe he was trying to vibe or play. I don't know. The coincidence of that is so little to none. It is getting dark now, guys. We are heading to the closest area to Area 51. That's a town where it can go to. And look at this. We are entering Extraterrestrial Highway. Again, Rachel, Nevada is where the alien inn is, and it's where a bunch of other weird stuff is, to be honest. But it's really the closest area to Area 51 you can get to. We're 25 minutes away from Rachel, and you know, as I've been driving, I've been just taking in everything that Anders have said. My thing is, I'm taking this in, and I personally think, I don't really think UFOs are real. I like aliens. I don't believe aliens are real, though. Then again, Barack says aliens are real. Trump said release the files. What's gonna happen, we don't know. But I just think all these experiments and all these things is just from our planes that they're building out here secretly in the deserts of Southern California and Nevada. And that's what we're seeing in the sky. That's just my opinion. I don't actually know. I do think there's other life form out there. I just doubt it ever reached here. Guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Generally, what do you believe? You think aliens are real? I just want to know. And if so, have they came here yet? Have we seen them?
A pilgrimage for UFO enthusiasts to mark the 50th anniversary of the Roswell incident, when some say an alien spacecraft crashed in the desert. The U.S. Air Force says its latest report closes the case on Roswell.
We're confident once the report is out and digested by the public that this will be the final word on the Roswell incident.
The truth, according to the Air Force. Sightings of flying saucers were weather balloons. As for the bodies of aliens,
bodies observed in the New Mexico desert were probably test dummies that were carried aloft by U.S. Air Force high-altitude balloons for scientific research.
We are 1 minute away from Rachel, Nevada now, guys, and we are gonna try the only burger joint actually here. I think it's like the only restaurant here, right? The Alien Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the owner here won't let us film
the inside.
But, you know, I can show you the outside, but they're so picky on the inside. Like I said, the owner will not let us film on the inside, but...
No, they're super...
Yeah. The outside is so cool, though. Look at this. Welcome, Earthlings, it says. It's kind of dark, but you get the idea. Look at this guy. He's something else, though.
Yeah.
He's plastic. Here, this is where like a lot of people can stay in the trailers and stuff in the hotel, but look at that guy. Whole ass UFO coming out. It's like a whole monument. Dude, at night, it's like scary. There's nothing here. Thanks, so like you said, the weather station.
Yeah, so this is the same one, same outfit that put up the one that we just saw up on Tikaboo.
Dang.
So they're watching everybody that comes through town.
Seriously, dude. Now they're like, oh, dude, these guys again.
Yeah.
Look at that. Same weather station. You can't even make that up. Man, the desert stuff is just so weird, but oddity and cool, like apocalyptic in a way. All right, guys, so we just left there and we had great burgers and we met a local inside Rachel. Now, mind you, Rachel only has a population of like 40 people. We met a guy here that watches my YouTube and we're interviewing him. He's hopping in our friend's car right now. We're heading to the gate. We're gonna interview a local here. Really dark out here though. We are heading to the gate. Pulling right up. We're in the dirt road right now. I'm going on this side. Look at the, you can see it. You can see the gate. The light's right there.
Holy shit.
As close as we can, almost to the gate, guys. We got Anders right there.
Yeah, Anders.
We're storming the gates of Area 51. It's our town! I wonder what they're gonna think when there's 3 of us. Like 3 cars rolling right up to it.
Technically 4. Dude.
4, yeah, there's another car. I think that's the guy who's getting interviewed at the front.
Yo,
holy shit.
This is crazy.
Holy shit.
Right to
We
the
are
gate.
3 cars deep pulling 4 right up front. What is this, like a car meet for Area 51? How do you know if they'll blast us with a horn?
You don't.
They'll just do it if they want?
Yeah, like I said, the last like 4 times I've been out here, they haven't done it. But
Okay.
I got it for a solid minute straight when they first installed it. They've actually only had the horn since 2022. Before that, there was nothing.
Okay. Look at us, dude. There's way too many of us rolling up, dude. Now the next guy. Have you ever rolled up this many cars? Or is this normal?
The most I've come up here with at once is probably 2 cars.
Okay, yeah, this
2
is
cars like packed full of people.
This
so.
is insane. Wait, so let's look in here. Look. We can't get closer.
Usually nobody's in this guard shack. There's a bigger guard shack further back. That's where the vehicles usually stop, and there usually is at least some staff in there. But these ones are usually unmanned. Sometimes I've seen people go in and out, but it's rare.
Look at that. Let's see what it says. Look at the sign. The U.S. Air Force installation. Warning, no trespassers.
I can give you a little
photography of this area is prohibited.
Show badge for entry area here too. See how it says show
right,
badge for entry?
Show badge for entry.
So if you go around the fence line over there and you point a telephoto lens when somebody's scanning their badge, you can take a full picture of their badge.
What?
I know somebody who did that. Yeah. So if a car's pulling up and a driver is scanning their badge, the badge reader faces this way. So when they hold the badge up, it faces this way. And if you're over there, you can get a full-on shot of their badge.
Oh my God. Dude, this is crazy. Now we gotta camp out, man. See who comes out here. Look, it looks like there's something coming down there. There's someone coming.
That's further out.
Oh, you think? I don't know, dude. It looks like it might get closer.
Dude, hey, Anders.
Anders?
Yep.
Is it spelled?
A-N-D-E-R-S.
Okay.
Yep.
I met some Dutch people and it's spelled like honest.
Dude, so I'm gonna ask you, cause you live in Rachel, right?
That's right.
All right, so you live in Rachel. So have you ever seen any of the camo people go, like have you ever seen them around your area?
They're definitely around, but you can't really tell. I mean, they'll come and go, but they really stick to the boundary of the base for the most part. Well, the whole test site.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll come out. If you're really lurking around the boundary, they'll come out. But I don't see them like in town very much.
Okay.
You see cool stuff going up and down the highway all the time, though.
Right. So what's something interesting about living in Rachel? Because you're as close as you can to Area 51.
It's you never know who's going to walk through the door, just like you guys.
Right.
And not only that, and I got to hang out with Chris Hadfield, commander of the International Space Station.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Okay.
I used to go hang out at Kennedy Space Center for the Q&As with the astronauts.
Right.
And, you just hear 15, 20 minutes of what they have to say, and they take pre-scripted questions. To actually sit down and, have a drink with Chris Hadfield, one of the most epic, reputable astronauts, is just... I don't know, that's a high point in my life.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
But all the stuff you see in the sky, too, you get to see the experimental stuff, but even just the activity from Nellis and the rest of the test site in Tonopah, there's always cool stuff going on. And there's a lot of we just had Red Flag recently, and, that's always very active skies. And it's nice waking up and seeing A-10s buzzing around or getting a low pass from an F-22 or an F-15 while you're having your coffee.
So have you personally seen anyone push through the gate right over there?
I've met people that have accidentally crossed the boundary on dirt roads exploring before, and they've been detained. They have been escorted out.
Have they talked about their experience, what happened after?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like nothing too much. They get a fine. You don't. If you do it repeatedly, you're gonna get trespass from everything federal that you can imagine. So if you like going into libraries or post offices or anything like that without getting a felony just for crossing the threshold of the door, then they take it very seriously. They obviously take security extremely seriously.
What's a crazy encounter you had with camo? What's going on?
You heard that?
What was that? I heard a door close over there. Hang on.
Oh.
So, are you still interviewing?
Yeah, well, it's all right. I just broke it.
This FLIR camera, it pointed directly at us, so they moved it. If you want to see it through the heat vision, do you want to look? Anybody?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, it's aiming at us.
Yeah,
It's
so
aiming at us? Yeah, I
it'll
see
usually
it.
be pointed down the road, and when somebody comes up, it'll turn.
What? Oh man, yeah, I'm looking at it. It's aiming right at us.
That thing.
So now they're watching us.
I think it was from a vehicle that's way back at the first guard check. Like I was saying earlier, if there's vehicles waiting to come out, they don't want to come out when people are here. So they'll basically keep lining up, waiting for tourists to leave.
So we just don't leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow.
What the?
Yeah, so it really lights up. Look at that.
Oh my God.
And that's the camera that was looking at us. You can see it. Wow, this thing's insane, dude. I need this. I think there's actually someone in this guard shack right now. Obviously we can't get any closer. It says it's a no drone zone, by the way. No drone zone, restricted this, and they have barbed wire all over this thing. Like all over it. I'm too scared to even put my camera over that. And I'm not even gonna go any further than this. It's really as far as I go. But look at all this. I kind of feel like you can just walk through here, but then I feel like I'm gonna get shot. Going back to interviewing because we got carried away because the doors closed and all this stuff happened. But my thing is you were saying off camera how you used to come here and do donuts and blow the horns here.
Yeah, they've got the horn and they'll honk it when they want you to leave. And there were times I'd just sit out here, they'd honk it, I would just lay on my horn for like 30 minutes too. And they beat me out. We just kept going. I was like, I'm sure I can outlast them. And no, I couldn't, but and eventually just got bored and left. But I'd come out here and just do donuts in my Subaru for a while. They'd call the sheriff.
Oh, okay.
And it was, I'd be gone before too long. But I try not to be a nuisance these days. And they really don't tolerate too much buffoonery right around the boundary anymore. I mean, it's all public land out here. I try to be respectful of these guys. I mean, it's cool stuff they're doing. I'm a huge aerospace nerd.
Yeah.
And I feel pretty honored to be out here and being able to catch a glimpse of just the craziest stuff going on. And I don't know, I see a lot of things, but nothing that like bends my understanding.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna get to. Do you believe in UFOs?
I maintain that I really want to believe.
Right.
And I see things out here that definitely make me question things a little more. But without definitive proof, I just can't really.
So you never seen anything strange in the skies?
I see strange things in the skies, but nothing that makes me think
alarming
it's like
UFO, alien.
An alien craft. But I hear stories from a lot of people. I'm also pretty busy.
Okay.
And I'm not out here watching the skies like I used to be, but everybody else is. So I get to hear all the cool stuff, and I see some pictures and videos that I wish I would have been there to see it.
In person?
Yeah, and that might have swayed me a little more. That kind of stuff definitely goes on out here. I just don't catch a glimpse of it all the time.
Right.
But I don't know. There's always cool stuff in the sky out here too, even just with the regular military operations. So many like A-10s and F-15s and F-22s, 35s, and F-117 stealth fighters are just the coolest.
So what do people do in Rachel, Nevada for fun?
You definitely have to be able to enjoy peace and quiet, but I'd say most people, when they're ready to relax, end up drinking out here, and Rachel can get pretty rowdy. But for the most part, too, just going out into the desert and checking out the skies, because there's always cool stuff going on. But we have a dry lake bed here, and that's fun to just go out and camp and shoot and have some fires, massive bonfires. A lot of beer and liquor and shenanigans.
Oh, geez.
Rachel shit. That's a very popular term around here.
And what's the population in Rachel?
It's
like,
people like to say it's like right about 50, and I'd say 51. But I'd say realistically right now it's probably 35 to 45, somewhere in there. But people come and go.
So what's the craziest thing you've seen then out here living here?
I don't know. I've seen a massive fireball in the sky that if that was a meteor.
Have you ever seen like a camo person arrest someone or anything?
They don't arrest people. They detain people until the sheriffs get here, and then they'll issue a fine if you pass.
Have you seen any of that in person?
I've met people that have crossed the boundary, mainly inadvertently, like driving somewhere that there's not a gate, and then just rolling onto the test site.
Oh.
And they'll get swarmed by camo dudes and held there until the sheriff's department comes and issues them a citation, escorts them out, and They, if you do that repeatedly, you're going to end up trespassed from all federal property everywhere, which means you can't go into a post office or a library, anything like that, unless you get a felony. And so people generally try not to do that, but I've seen threats of that happening.
Wow.
But I've definitely seen people, I don't know, sometimes there's people that have gone and just not come back, and we've heard some stories like they went way deep before they got absolutely swarmed and taken immediately somewhere. I don't know what happened with their vehicle.
Dang, you never seen them again?
Yeah, it's like Patriot Act, straight to Guantanamo.
I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
Dang. All right.
There's foreign spies that come around here too and try to hang around Rachel and then end up doing crazy stuff. They get snoopy. They get outed sometimes. I've heard, I don't know, I've been questioned by the sheriff's department sometimes just about, someone was shooting guns actually, not far, but this is public land and you're allowed to shoot rifles. But no, these guys did not care for it, so they don't want a bunch of people coming out and doing that. You know,
yeah,
it's going to turn into a big thing. After 2019, they're pretty touchy.
From the big storm, the storming the gates.
Exactly.
Wow.
And they really, I would say that every person on planet Earth could gather here to storm that base, and they could stop every single one of them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys are going past it. How close can we get?
I was thinking the same thing. So if you want to actually see over the concrete, there's a road like over there. It'll be kind of hard to find in the night, but you could see over the concrete because you have enough elevation.
I mean, bro, this is the closest I've ever got.
Yeah, I felt weird walking right here.
Me too.
It's fine.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, that literally...
There's somebody in there for sure. I saw movement when I first came over here.
Okay. I mean, this is... I mean, we never done this before. Come to the edges.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Technically...
No.
I'm surprised it's not as more secure than you think, right?
I don't know.
Why were it stopped right
Well,
here?
bro, I mean, the base is still like miles away. Whoa, what just happened? They just turned on a huge light. There are so many of us screwing around in front of this gate. Yo!
Oh my god.
Dude, what does that mean?
Bro. Yo.
The gate just opened.
The gate just opened.
All right, let's go. Are they screwing with us?
Dude, they gotta be messing with us. But they're like, stay away from the gate.
What the hell was that?
Oh my god.
What the heck was?
Oh
Are they,
my god.
Dude, I think they were just messing with us.
Dude, it had to be.
Oh my god.
What the hell? What was that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dude, I can't believe that actually opened for us, like messing around. It has to be. That's crazy. Well, I want that. You know that camera that's aiming at us?
Yeah.
What if we all move to the behind the camera and see if it turns to follow us?
Oh,
I bet it will.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go behind. Let's go over here and let's see if the camera follows us.
Well, I've definitely done it.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it.
Sometimes they'll just, it won't, and then all of a sudden,
I mean, you'll also have to do a video of trying to sneak in, right?
I'm doing the Jerry Freeman entry. I'm gonna start on the other side and belly crawl.
just give me the leg up launch over the barbed wire.
No, it's not turning.
No.
Doesn't like us.
Not,
We've been here a while. They probably honestly stopped watching us.
yeah, they're probably.
Right.
Man, they just
Until
opened the door
someone
for
touches
us.
the gate.
Right when you get here, if you start walking around, they'll definitely be panning to like try and figure out where you're gonna end up.
I bet if we throw a towel over that razor well, they'll look at us.
I bet if I launch a firework over the fence.
I always worry that if my car breaks down here, I'm gonna go back to town to get whatever I need to get it back, like a trailer. I'm gonna
Damn.
go back in the car. It's gonna be
Doesn't even care about us anymore.
Right?
We're mobbing this gate. I've never been so crowded next. We are so crowded on the gate.
We are
This,
probably one of the most boring groups.
yeah, we are. We are so relaxed.
Even with y'all filling YouTube.
None of us
shit.
have like alien onesies on.
Yeah,
We're
not interesting at all. We're just like, hey, do stuff for us.
Huge shout out to my Patreon tier supporters, especially to Urban Legends and Beyond, Holly Gladwin, Junior the Explorer, Christine Williams, Bobby Olmstead, Melissa Valine, Cassandra Hitt, Haunted 1821, Mr. Anderson, and Tim F.